The purpose of this communication is to invite you to participate in discourses with Tony via the designated chat room. The nature of these interactions is such that your voice is given significant weight. Let's present our participants.
Hello, guys. Let's welcome Rita Greco from Italy, our wise friend. And now we have Tony Carl from Brazil and the administrator of the group. And of course we have our friend Irina from Serbia, Tony's friend. And today we have our friend Janaína from Brazil too. Everyone is welcome. Let's dive
Rita,
in.
good afternoon from Brazil. How are you today? Welcome, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome to you. I am fine. I spent a very nice day today. In Italy, it was a really spring day. Very warm, very calm. And so, yeah, climate is a perfect weather today. Yeah.
Okay. Right now, Rita is getting cold, because we are almost finishing summertime. 22 degrees now.
Yeah.
Rita, tell me one, please. Can you recognize the city? My background zone.
Well, something that is on the coast of the center Italy, maybe. No, maybe it's a lake. This is a lake, no?
This is
It's
in
not
Italy.
sea.
This is in Italy.
In Italy, yeah, but it's not sea. It's not
Rita,
sea.
by
It's
the
a lake.
time, Rita, by the time I saw this picture, I told myself I will treasure it because this place is beautiful, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
envious
lake,
now.
maybe.
Rita, I'm not envious, but right now I'm envious, okay? Welcome, Irina, my friend from Serbia. How's it going, Irina?
Hi.
Nice to see. Howdy.
Hi, Irina.
Hi. Hello.
Ladies, let's get started with our topic of the day, which is how to get rid of stress. Okay? Irina, let's get started because long time no see. Okay, let's go. Irina, to get rid of stress, combine physical, mental, and lifestyle habits like regular exercise. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes, I agree absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. You need
Yeah.
to have a balance and need to combine different strategies.
Yeah. And today you are receiving Janaína from Brazil.
Hello,
Never
Janaína.
stress it out, yes?
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, Janaína, we are talking about stress, okay? How to get rid of the stress, okay? I was talking to Irina like this. To get rid of stress, combine physical, mental, and lifestyle habits like regular exercise, deep breathing techniques, and maintaining a healthy diet, okay? Prioritize tasks to manage time better. Set boundaries for social media, quite important, news, and practice mindfulness through meditation, some people, or spending time in nature, which I love so much, okay? Let's talk about this, ladies. What's your experiences, Irina, when you are feeling stressed?
I practice
your
to
tips.
listen to music.
Yes,
It
of
is for
course.
me important on YouTube channel or on my radio. Because I'm old-fashioned, I have one small radio.
Irina, let me say something. Don't ever tell you are old-fashioned, okay? Because you are not, okay? Ladies, when I'm feeling stressed, I go for a walk, like I said many times here, okay? I have my techniques. So I take a deep breath, of course, and surprisingly, ladies, I drink a coffee, to relieve stress, okay? Then I go for a walk. When I'm come back my home, I start editing my videos, which I feel lovely, stressed out, okay? Without any stress at all. I can read of this, I can read of stress like this, okay? Irina Sanderson, yeah. Irina, you can, okay? Yeah. Okay, how about you, Janaína from Brazil, my friend?
When I'm feeling stressed, and first of all, I pray.
Okay, okay.
First of all, I pray and
Mhm.
I ask to God, please, God, give me patience and wisdom to deal with it. And then I go for work and I listen to English music. I
Mhm.
don't, I love English music, and sometimes I like watch a English movie as well.
Mhm.
Or
Okay.
first of all, I pray it.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Other thing, guys, inhale, exhale. Rita, please, your points.
Yeah, well, for me, stress for me is something that is linked, that is connected to some particular problems in my life. Okay,
Mhm.
because when I have some problems, when there are some changes, when I have some problems with my family, with my sons, with my job in the past days, of course,
Mhm.
when there is some problems, automatically there is some stress in my life. So I try to focus on the cause, on the reason, okay? Because recognize the motive, I think, is a first step in order to help yourself to help yourself in overcoming the problems. And then, as Irina said, music is really a splendid remedy for me. Music, not music, not songs, not natural songs, rapper songs, things like that. Classical music is really healing for me, and also walking in the nature. Okay, and then think about that tomorrow will be another day, and certainly, surely, maybe my pain will less. Okay, will go slow, will go down, will fade. And so this is a thought, maybe a stupid thought, because tomorrow will be the same as today, but it's something that helps me being more optimistic, more
Mhm.
positive.
Yeah. Ladies, I have some kind of tips here for you, okay? You can disagree if you want, okay?
Mm.
Lifestyle adjustments, okay? Healthy habits, eat nutritious meals, get 7, 9 hours of sleep, and avoid alcohol, of course, drugs
Yeah,
for copying, okay? This is not with us, okay?
yeah.
Time management, yeah, prioritize tasks, use checklists to feel accomplished, and work smarter. Okay, get outdoors. Very important. Spend time in nature, like I said, Rita, to decompress. Yeah. Social support, guys, for some people who are in
Yeah.
trouble, let's say.
Mm.
Social support connect with the family and friends. If stress becomes overwhelming, consider talking to a mental health professional, which is not the case here with us, okay? But ladies, to reduce stress or anxiety, do you think some people they write down their emotions or feelings, okay? The things they are grateful for. Do
Yeah.
you have a diary, ladies? Rita, Janaina, Irene?
Well, I think that anybody has a very personal method in order to organize all life. Okay, so if for you, for example, maintaining keep on with a diary is a good method, well, go, do it. For me, for example, when I was very young, sometimes I wrote a diary, but then I stopped to do this activity because. Yeah, I consider it a bit useful, not very impressive and not very important in my life. Because no, and because sometimes when I wrote down the things, the negative things, and then I had to reread them, so the negative impression comes back to me, and so this was a negative and uncomfortable sensation, and so I decided no, I don't want to write diary anymore, and so I stopped to do this kind of activity.
All
But
right.
for someone else, it's a good thing. So yeah,
Yes. Uh, like I said, I walk like
mm.
physical activity. I
Yeah,
walk.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
dance, ladies. How about dance to release tension
Uh,
and endorphins? You
yeah,
release endorphins, yes?
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I put
It's a,
music here out loud and then start
yeah,
dancing, guys, to
yeah,
relieve the stress. Okay,
yeah,
it works a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I attend dancing lesson three times a week, and so they are
This is
formidable.
good.
They are very, very important in my life. Yeah,
Yes, of
because
course.
an hour of dancing lesson reduces your stress.
Mhm. What is mandala drawing, Irina? Mandala drawing. What's that, please?
It
Could you
is good
explain?
for if you have a problem to
Can
reduce
you
your
share screen
stress.
with these tips, please, Irina? You can share screen, okay? Feel free.
Just a second,
Okay.
Mandela.
Okay. Meantime, let's talk. Janaina, I think this place you live is beautiful, of course, because Minas Gerais is nice, okay? Surrounded by mountains, which I like so much. Okay. The life there is quite calm, yes, Janaina?
Yes, yes. But in the last few days, here is a bad situation
Hmm.
because rained a lot and many people died.
Why,
And
Janaina? What happened?
a lot of raining, a lot of raining.
Oh, floods. You mean floods? You guys
Plants.
don't had floods. Wow, yeah, Minas Gerais suffers a lot. Minas Gerais suffers a lot with floods, ladies. Yes.
Yeah.
Brazil,
Mhm.
unfortunately, in Brazil, we have this problem. Irina knows because I sent many videos to her. In Minas Gerais, the south of the country, even São Paulo here, Rio, yes, Irina. Many people
Yeah,
died. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
So, Irina,
Yeah.
can you explain what is mandala? This is an art?
Yes, you can find it. You can do it online or to buy one book and
Hmm.
use different pencils, different, as you can see, pink, green, whatever,
Oh, yeah.
and drawing this and coloring this,
Oh,
coloring or drawing.
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you can also draw your own mandala to
Wow.
create your own mandala.
Yes,
And
nice. Yeah. Irina is like crochet. Do you like crochet, Irina? Some people, they relieve stress
Yeah,
by
more or less,
crochet, right?
Tony, more or less. Yeah.
More or less. Irina,
Yeah, but
Rita,
you,
do you do crochet?
no, I am
no,
not good at crochet.
Oh,
me
yeah.
too.
And
Me
also
neither.
knitting is not my cup of tea also.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For some people, it's kind of easy, yeah?
My
Yes.
little granddaughter, one of my little granddaughter, she used this kind of drawings, okay,
Mhm.
in
Like
mandala, and so
drawing.
she has a lot of exercise books with this kind of with this scheme, and she used different colors, and
Mhm.
she
Mm.
keeps for hours drawing this kind of mandala, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because sometimes when you use the pencils in different colors, you are focused and your stress diminishes, okay? So yeah, your stress is low down. I think it's a good exercise, this one, yeah,
I think so,
mandala.
yes. Uh,
Something that this comes from Orient, from Japan, I think.
mhm. Okay, ladies, which one is, let's say, more helpful? When you dance or you go outside doors? Dancing at home, I mean, okay, at home. You put your music out loud or
I
going
like
for a
both,
walk. Hmm.
but I love to dance.
You like to dance? Okay, you love dancing.
And
Okay. Yeah, me too, of
when I go
course.
to my school.
Yeah. But guys, sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed, distressed, I pick up my wife, then we go walking, okay, to downtown, for example. We pass the whole day, ladies, seeing the stores, asking for prices, discounts, you know. Then I asking for discounts, okay. And let's say trying on outfits, you know, what else? Buying new t-shirts, like new caps, Irina. This relieves stress a lot, Irina. Seeing new caps, trying them on and every day, yeah. I think every people they react different, of course, because for me, maybe it's help going for shopping with my wife, okay? But some people they love to be in the nature, you know, walking around the nature. I like this too, of course. And Rita, now imagine this place, which I said to you, it's Italy. Beautiful
Yeah.
place, ladies, and no stress at all here. Irina, did you know this is Italy? Irina, this background?
Yes. Yes, I
Ladies, this
know.
is
I was in
fantastic.
Italy.
Yeah, you've been in Italy.
Yes, last year in
Wow.
October or in September. I was in Romania after
Romania.
that in Italy.
Wow. So, Irina, I think you never stress yourself yet out, right?
No,
Irina,
because I
okay.
try to shift my focus, not on stressors, but something else. And
Okay.
to be active also for me is important. And in
Mhm.
any case, you can listen one podcast and to
Yeah,
relax.
of course. Yes, yeah,
Where,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
where you were in Italy, Irina? Where exactly?
Bologna, the first stop, Bologna,
Mhm.
then next
Bologna.
stop was Montecatini. After that, Pisa, Lucca, Siena, San Gimignano, Firenze,
Firenze.
Florence, and
Wow.
yeah.
These are
Yeah.
wonderful places, this one. Lucca
Mhm.
is splendid. San Gimignano, famous for its thousand towers. Also Florence, of course. Siena, yeah.
Yes, and Siena is famous because of Puccini.
Mhm.
He's he was born in Siena.
Okay, Irina, tell us about the experiences trying Italian food, please.
Trying,
Yeah,
sorry,
Italian cuisine, let's say cuisine, okay?
about food. I am um,
You are so passionate for Italy.
um, honestly, I don't like to eat outside in one restaurant.
Oh, yeah?
I prefer to find one supermarket and you can buy there. For example, I bought one box of rice. And that was
Ah,
my meal.
okay. But
Nothing
Irina,
special.
I'm curious. Okay, I'm curious. Now you're talking about cuisine food, okay? But you've been in Italy. They have lots of nice food, yes. For example, spaghetti, the bread there, bread, the sweets, I think they are nice cookers, okay? Chefs.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
In Tuscany, for example, in the place Irina visited, one wonderful meal is a black cabbage soup.
Mhm.
Black cabbage soup is
Okay.
wonderful. Is a
Mhm.
is a is a really delicious, really delicious. So I strongly recommend you, if you have the possibility to try a black cabbage soup, try it.
Mhm.
Thanks me next time.
Okay.
But I
Next
am
time.
picky eater. I try
Yeah,
to
you're
find the
picky. Yeah,
expression.
yeah, picky eating. Me
Picky,
too,
picky.
Irina. I'm picky eating, okay? I'm picky. I'm picky too, ladies. Okay.
Unfortunately, and I have very sensitive stomach also, and
Mhm.
yeah, I need
And so,
to
yeah.
pay attention related to food because after that I need to stay in my hotel room all the day.
Yeah, you are right. You are right.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
Irina.
You
Yeah,
have to be
we
sensitive.
have to be
That
careful.
is my problem whenever I
Yeah,
travel.
I can understand you, of
Okay,
course.
you
Yes.
have a sensitive stomach, Irina?
Yes,
That's
yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So the vegetables are not recommended for you. Vegetables are a bit hard to be digested, and so yeah, you have to be really aware and to
Mhm.
use very light meals. Yeah.
Yes, as I mentioned, rice. Rice
Right.
is
Yeah. Right.
always
Right.
good for my
Yeah.
stomach.
Yeah,
I practice in Portugal also.
yeah,
I
Mm.
I also bought one box of rice.
yeah.
It
Rice
Right.
was
is good
Yeah.
for your stomach. Yes, yes.
it
Yeah.
was
With little
funny.
oil.
In
Yeah.
India, rice. In Portugal, rice. In Italy,
Brazil
rice.
rice, Irina, don't forget it. Brazil rice, okay? We eat
Yes.
2 times per day, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, ladies, let's go to symptoms of, stress. Eating too much, not enough. This is a symptom of stress, yes? The people are totally stressed, okay? Rita, your points, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that is a really good statement, this one, because eating too much or eating not enough are two extreme point of our activity. Eating is an important part of our life. We have to
Mhm.
eat if we want to survive, but we have to try and to find the correct balance. So if you eat too much, you can go towards obesity. If you don't eat enough, you could be also anorexic. Okay, so these are two extremes that demonstrate that when we don't have a balance, an equilibrium, our health is really in danger, and so we have to be aware of this kind of statement. Yeah. And
Rita,
anyway,
do you love
also,
dieting? Do you diet?
so
Do you love
yeah,
dieting?
yeah. I love diet because one of my idea was my too many kilos on my body. Okay, and so now it's just 1 year. I have decided to skip the supper 3 times a week. So for 3 times a week, I skip my supper at evening, and so I have a fast period of 12 or 13 hours. Okay, and I can assure you that my body is going better. I am losing some kilos, of course, okay, but my energy is increasing, and so that is a positive feeling for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Irina, your points, please. Worsening eczema. Some people are totally allergic to stress, right?
Right,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Stress, guys, can cause allergies, health problem, blood pressure problem, among other bad things, yes?
Yes, and you need to take allergy test and to avoid the food which is not good for
Yes.
your body.
Mhm.
And also
Also,
another test is a test intolerance test.
yes. Also, lady, let me say, don't eat too much sugar. It can increase the eczema, I know,
Yeah.
and like allergies, and of course, stress, of course. Irina, you're saying, please, you are sending something here?
Yes, I mentioned it when I was in Italy. We visited this house, Puccini, where he was born. Yes, and it is
Oh,
not in Siena, it was in Lucca. I
Look,
Luca.
mixed, yeah, I made
look.
a mixed mistake, yes, but
Yeah.
as I mentioned, we visited lot of cities, places, historical places, and hard to me to memorize all of them. I
You are
always
right.
use my notebook and write down all of the,
All right.
Yeah.
yes.
Ladies, lack of self-confidence. Rita, please, your points.
Yeah, I think that this is the root of all our disease. The lack of self-confidence is a really important problem, issue, and I think that we have to be aware of this kind of issue just from the first days of our life. And so parents or people who can have care of us, they have to build up our self-confidence, because from our self-confidence depends the realization of our life. Okay, and so it's really important. Yeah, because lack of esteem or confidence could also be the root, the motive, the reason of stress. Very important stress.
Yes. Irina, getting you often, right? Because people are so much stressed, then they don't sleep well. Some people just sleep 4 hours a day, sorry, and it's not good enough, okay? Then they start getting ill very often.
Yes,
Like flu,
yes,
yes, too much
yes,
stress, tiredness, and everything.
yes.
Culminating, guys, in blood pressure higher than usual, right? Irina, go,
Right.
please.
Yes, and you need to improve your immune system also, and to take vitamin C, maybe pills, maybe lemon, maybe another exotic fruit you need to eat every day, and to avoid be to be healthy,
Yes, yes.
and
Eating
to
fruits, yeah,
avoid to
you're right.
catch cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ladies, eating fruits is super nice, yes. Apple, orange, strawberries, and everything. Plum. What's the name of this one? Plums. Even I forgot the name.
Plum,
Plums.
plum.
Plums,
Yeah.
plums.
And blueberry is
Blueberries,
good.
plums, yes.
Yeah.
These
In Italy,
guys, they help a lot, guys.
Blackberry, blueberry,
Yeah,
strawberry,
yeah.
raspberry.
Yeah, raspberry. Yeah, you're right.
Plums are is bigger than strawberry or blueberries. Plums in Italy,
Plum
we
is
call
better. Yeah,
plums
plum is
prugna,
bigger. Yeah, plum is better. Yeah,
prugna,
bigger. It's bigger. Yeah,
prugna.
right. You're right.
So there are a sort of very little ball.
Yes, and you have also dried prune.
Yeah, dried plum. Yeah.
And we
Rita,
cook fruit soup with the dried prune.
Yeah.
Rita and Irina, let me say something very important. Black grape, ladies, is nice for your health. Okay. Do you have black grapes in Serbia, in Italy?
In October only.
October, yeah.
And we have from Spain for $5.
How wonderful, ladies, is this fruit, black grape, because relieve stress, increases your humor, reduces stress, and of course, sugar in your body.
Yes.
In your blood.
And it is tradition in Spain to eat grape for the New Year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now this is my habit, eating this type of grapes. I like.
Yeah, grapes and also good luck. They wish good luck. Also lentils in Italy, for example, because when there is the last day of the year and you have a very big meal, you will find on your table, surely you'll find a plate of meat of lentils, okay, because they represent good luck, and also grapes. Yeah.
Okay, Rita, anxious. Let's explore this topic, please. Let's talk about anxiety.
Anxiety is another aspect of stress, of course, okay? Because anxiety is really related to stress because you are irritable, you are angry, you are anxious, you are not able to concentrate, to focus, and so anxiety is always in your inside you, and you live a very uncomfortable sensation. Yeah, and then sometimes this anxiety becomes very, very dangerous for the person, and so she or he have to go to a doctor because sometimes the level of anxiety is so high that no friends, no diet, no other types of remedy can really help, and so the person has to go to a doctor, and so you have to receive some pills, something that can slow down this anxiety. Unmute yourself, Tony. Your microphone.
Yes, sorry, I was sending a message. Ladies, sometimes I feel like, anxious when I'm expecting something, okay? For example, I feel like I'm anxious about this, okay? I have to solve quickly. Do you think this is a problem or no? This could be really myself, I don't know, because I feel like anxious when I'm expecting for something, it never happened, and something like this. I tell my wife, I'm feeling anxious today because I need to solve this problem.
I think this problem is a kind of phobia.
Phobia?
Yes. When you have a phobia in elevator, for example, closed place.
No, it's not this. I didn't mean elevator about phobias. I didn't mean, for example, if I'm expecting something to happen, for example, I feel like anxious, a little bit of anxiety. I need to finish, okay? I need to finish right away. I'm kind of like this, okay? For example, I'd like to be faster, the solutions, the problems, soluting, and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
This depends on the type of character, of course, Tony, okay? Because any of us has a different characters. And so maybe you love a bit of a perfection. And so you want to solve any problems or any particular moment in your day, in your life, Also the most stupid, the most little, the little ones, okay? So you are relaxing when everything is solved and everything is calm and everything yeah, is smooth. And so
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
this is
Yeah,
this is the part of character. Yeah.
yeah. When you see the results, the final result, you feel like relaxed. Yes, I feel like this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
finally, finally, I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faster breathing, Irina. Irina,
Yes,
do you feel stressed sometimes? Faster breathing, anxious?
just a second. I try to find something
Okay.
related to your problem. It is a new word for me. Premonition.
Yeah.
Premonitory issue,
A
premonitory issue,
strong
yeah,
feeling that something is about to happen.
to
Yeah, for
happen,
example,
yeah.
Irina, let me explain to you. For example, I'm expecting for example, I bought a new TV, okay? It will be coming 3 days, okay? I feel like anxious, you know. Oh, come, hurry up, hurry up. Like, let's say like this, expecting for Sunday, I feel
Tony,
like anxious.
Tony, I think that more that our anxiety, because I can understand you, because me too, I am anxious sometimes. Our anxiety depends on ignorance.
Okay.
Ignorance for me is not to know about something, not ignorance of history of geography or the date of the First World War. No, ignorance is a very uncountable situation that is present in any of us when we don't know what can happen in 2 minutes or today or tomorrow. For example, I have two sons. My first son will be forever and ever my first son. And what happens to him is always a problem for me because I am ignorant. Okay? With the second one, the things are different because I have already had an experience. And so what happens to the second son is really less anxious than the first one because the level of ignorance is different.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think is fearing the unknown, right? Irina, could you read it, please? Yeah. Irina,
What
you
is the
said something
synonym?
premonition, premonition. This is just seeing the future, yes?
Yes, a strong feeling, intuition, strong feeling that something is about to happen, especially something unpleasant.
Unpleasant. Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, sometimes we feel like this. I think it's for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Expecting
know,
for
you can
something
consider
bad.
this one the sixth sense, Tony. Premonitory intuition could be considered by some scientists the sixth sense. We have a five sense, okay?
Yes.
But premonitory
Yes.
intuition, someone consider it the sixth sense. Maybe it's true.
Yes, okay. Irina, do you have more topics for second part or you don't need second part?
I have enough time to continue, no problem.
Okay, okay. Let's go. We are almost finished. Link, okay, ladies?
To play bamboozle.
We go. No, no bamboozle, okay? Let's go for biting fingernails, guys. I don't do
Yeah.
this because I don't
Me
do
too.
this. I don't do this, guys.
I too.
I advise you, don't do this, okay? You are
I
poisoning
have
yourself with the bacteria
yeah.
on
I
your
have
nails,
bitten
okay?
my fingernails for many years when I was a very little, you know, yeah, many. And so I think that was the sign of my stress. Because also when you are very little, you can be stressed, okay? And so I remember the many long years of my life, I spent them biting my fingernails, yeah. And also sometimes I suffered a lot because I was able to have blood from my fingernails, okay? But I kept on. And so now that I am an old person, I can understand the situation of my childhood, okay? I was suffering for a very bad issue. That was a signal that nobody understood, unfortunately. And I was stressed for many years of my first years, yeah, yeah, first years, because I started when I was 5 years old. Yeah, 5 years old, and I kept on until my younghood, when I was 20 or more or less. Yeah.
Okay. Ladies, come back, please.
Okay,
Rita, please, you were saying when you were little, yes? Little child. But do you remember the symptoms? You were so anxious at the time?
Yeah, I
Words?
remember the things. Yeah, I remember. Now I remember, yes. Fingernails also. And I I used to use
Yeah,
my hair in this way, yeah,
to
to
rap,
wrap my
yes.
hairs, yeah. But the problematic things was this one that I did this action, okay,
Curling your
but
hair,
then
yes.
I tore up a group of hair, okay, so there were a lot of hair on the floor, I remember. So yeah, and I this is the action that this is the action that I used to do. Yeah, it was very suffering, a lot of painful action. Yeah.
Rita, how did you overcome this with psychologists?
Um, No,
No?
no, no. Because the reason was that I was very much loved, but I was loved in a not right way, okay?
Um,
And so, of course, my parents loved me a lot, but not in the correct way. And I was not able to feel that kind of love. And so my parents, when I was so young, they had a very important problem about health, okay? And so they were obliged to go to Rome in order to have medical help in a very big hospital. And so I was uh, I was 3 years old. And I didn't understand why I was abandoned, because for me, I was abandoned, okay? And so that was the starting point of my depression, of my stress, okay? And so when they came back, slowly, very, very slowly, I was able to be helped and also to change my opinion. But the wounds remain in my mind and also in my internal soul. Yeah, unfortunately, they remain.
Okay, Rita. So sorry for this happening to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not that easy, guys, to when you have a
Yeah.
problem, until
Yeah.
you recognize that you have a problem, you need help. Yes, you need someone to help you.
Yeah.
Because now parents they realize they notice that their kids have problems, right? I think nowadays is different. All right, Irina, wanna say something about
yes,
this?
I think that nowadays it is different because we early recognize if we have a problem and we don't struggle to ask for help.
Yes.
Before it was strange and not acceptable as nowadays.
Ladies, my problem in the past, I say, yeah, nowadays a little bit, okay? I was too much overthinker. Do you think this is a problem? I was too much overthinker. All the time thinking, you know. And
Yeah.
I said
It could
myself,
be.
stop
Could be.
thinking,
Yeah.
dude, go to sleep. You need to sleep. No, my brain wake me up. Oh, remember this, remember that. And then
Yeah.
a little by little was, like putting this down, like overcome this problem.
Yeah.
Self-talk. We
Yeah.
call it self-talk.
Even I once type, for example, I had a problem, okay? Figuring that I had a problem in the morning, okay? And I solved the problem. And then I start rethinking, rethinking, rebuilding a conversation in my brain. I was like this. I don't know why.
Because You are thinking if your decision wrong or correct, or maybe
Yeah,
you had
maybe.
better option.
Yeah, maybe you are. Yeah, Irina, you said something very nice, okay, and helpful. Sometimes when you can't find a solution right away for your problem, guys, I think relax, yes, calm down,
Yeah.
take a deep breath, go to sleep, and stop overthinking. I think in the morning, in the other day, you'll be like, having new ideas, having new, let's say other type of feelings. I don't know, sentimental. I don't know, new ideas how to solve this, blah blah blah. Having the best option, like you said. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The Chinese people in this kind of problems, they used to say this one: if you have a problem, the solution are two. There is a solution, and so take it. Don't be. There is no solution, and so you have to be quiet, to be
Yes.
calm, okay? Because if there is no solution, and so try to do other things, but not to be focused on the possibility or impossibility to have a solution. So I think there is an intelligent consequences to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be bringing you anxiety, right? Because you can't solve. Yes, we can solve it right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Because you have a panic attack, maybe.
No, I don't have a panic attack. No, I don't have it.
But not something hard, but a kind of fear, panic, what to do, what not to do. And next day
I
you
never faced
recognize
this.
that
I never
it
faced
is.
this type of problem. But sometimes later we have to avoid friends and family, yeah, because they are. Irina, how about this? Avoiding family and friends sometimes. But then, not okay for good, okay, ladies. Not because you are suffering a kind of phobia, I don't know, stress, anxiety, I don't know. Irina, your points, please.
My point is that sometimes it is good to be
Yeah.
alone and to avoid to hang out with your friends because maybe the noisy environment distract you and you need to have more time to think about some problems or to solve some problems also, and maybe they are not enough interesting in that moment, or maybe they start to ask you many questions and you are not ready to continue the
Yeah.
conversation because you don't like the questions.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
Especially if they are like, asking naughty questions, guys. Okay, ladies. For example, I avoid this type of questions. Unpleasant. I would say like this, okay? For example, some people in the family, they just ask you, what's your income? How many kids? Are you ill? Why are you
personal,
ill? Yeah, like
too
this.
too personal.
Are you dieting?
Mm. Yeah.
Like this, just naughty questions. I don't like this kind of, even for friends, okay? Not just family, friends. Okay,
Yeah,
you're saying, please?
you, Tony and Irina, you are right, but for me, partially right, because we don't have to forget that the presence of family, the presence of friends is really important in our life, even though we don't give them all our secrets, all our problems, all our thoughts, okay? But family is something that we have from our first day of life. Friends, we have the possibility to choose them, and so it's really important. And then friends, they can help us, they can support us, they can understand us. And so we have to cultivate friendships, okay, and also relationships, because in some parts of our life, when we need to stay with other people, and there is nobody with us, it's our fault, because we didn't cultivate this kind of activity, because friendship is something that you have to care of, to cultivate, to love, and
Uh-huh.
also to choose, of course. you know, to just
Rita,
the,
can I
yeah.
add something to your conversation? For example, sometimes people in our family, they are not so nice to talk with, okay? Because they are talking the same way years and years ago. Years and years, the same question, the same topics, the same conversation, which is not good, okay, for our mental health, let's say.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
but
toxic one,
yeah, I cannot suggest you to avoid them because they are part of the family, of course, and so you
Yes.
cannot cancel or delay them from your genealogic tree. But anyway, you can also limit the position of these people in your life. Okay, you
Mhm.
can limit them, and so yeah, I think that if you want, there are some solutions. So yeah, I can understand you because also part of my family, some people in my family, they are not very nice people, very nice
Mm.
people, and so they give me some negative energy. And so I try to avoid them, not to speak with them if it's possible, not to treat them, not to stay with them. Okay, so they are in the house and I am alone in mine. And then in the sometimes during the year we can meet, but anyway, it's a really superficial
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah.
Rita, when you pass by them, ciao, ciao, like this, yeah,
Ciao,
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 ciao.
ciao,
You
ciao,
pass
ciao,
by, ciao,
ciao.
ciao,
Yeah.
like this, yeah. I do this, okay?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if the problem with my
Yeah.
family, let's say my family,
Yeah.
not the best colleague, okay, the bad colleagues, ciao, ciao, like this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
When you pass by them, okay, ciao, ciao. How are you? Ciao, ciao, like this, okay,
But
bye-bye.
anyway,
Yes.
they are,
And you need to say one thing. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Yeah, you're right, totally. Not my crew, okay? Irina, not my crew, totally.
That is
Irina, could you
one.
read the
It
cue,
is an
please?
idiom you have in a chat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well
Let
said,
me
Irina.
read
I
it.
like you.
Not my circus, not my
Yeah, they
monkey.
are not my monkeys, okay?
Yeah.
Not my crowd, not my people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
when you are happy, celebrate something, lot of friends. Suddenly you are sad, depressed, no friends around you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Sometimes, ladies, we feel like
Yeah.
happier without anyone surrounding us.
Mm.
Toxic people,
Yeah.
okay? Let go on them.
Yes, not my
No
monkey.
toxic people, no toxic friendship,
No monkeys.
no. That's a good one. Lack of motivation, of course, ladies. This is a thing that people are
Yes,
suffering something.
yes,
Okay.
to learn English.
Lack of motivation. Uh, Irina, do
No,
you feel
we
like
don't have this
you are
kind of
lacking?
speech, Irina. No, we don't need that. We are in our life. There is a lack of motivation in learning English. No, absolutely. We are every day in this kind of
Yeah,
conversation. So yeah,
yeah, obsession.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, this is should
obsession.
be
Yeah.
an obsession, ladies. Should be an obsession to speak English, okay? Irina, do you feel sometimes unmotivated to speak English or learn? I don't know.
24 hours.
24
No,
hours.
Irina,
Motivated?
no.
Motivated?
Yes,
Oh,
motivated.
motivated.
Related to
Thank God.
English, but not for the kitchen.
Yeah, the kids sometimes, yeah, yeah. The kids sometimes you have to make the kitchen.
Yes, kitchen activities
Yeah,
and to
yeah,
finish your meal, to clean, to do
yeah.
laundry, and to
The worst part is cleaning up, yeah.
clean the
Muscle
window.
aches. Hmm. So when
I,
you do this so much, you feel like muscle aches, right? Making the house, making kitchen. Not because you are stressed, yeah, because you have to do it, yeah.
Tony, speaking about eating, in Italy we have a very important, in thousand years ago, the famous Salernitana doctor school, medical school. Salerno is a very important place near Napoli, Naples, wonderful cities on the coast. And so there was a very important medical school. And the scientist, one of these was Alcmeone. Alcmeone was the doctor of the past tense. They said that we have eat for living and not living for eating. Okay? Do you understand the difference? So
Yes.
this is a really good statement, good things to be remembered. Okay? We have
Yes.
eat for living and not live for eating. And so that just to answer Irina that says that kitchen is not her cup of tea, cooking is not her cup of tea. Yeah, but you are right. Me too, Irina.
Yeah.
Because I want live for I eat for living and not live for eating.
Yes.
Eating to
Rita,
live,
do you
Tricia.
order food or no in Italy?
Sorry?
Do you
what?
order food or no? Or you just cook by yourself? Homemade?
No,
Do you
I
have
haven't
this
had
habit to order food?
what the
Order
food?
food, you know?
Yeah. In which sense? I haven't understood what you want to know.
I mean, for example, in Brazil, delivery, you know, delivery, eating,
Ah,
for example, you
Catering.
order food, you pick up your
no.
phone, you order food, for example. Today I will
No, I prepare
order
my
some
food.
pizzas,
No,
some burgers.
No, usually no. If I want some pizza in particular, I go to the restaurant, but usually I prepare my food by myself, yeah.
Mhm.
Because also delivery, no, never. Or at least very, very rarely.
Yeah, guys, I don't like ordering food, no.
Yeah.
Even pizzas, no. Totally homemade for me. Okay, ladies, I think that's all for today. Do you have any specific topic, Irina?
No.
So,
No,
ladies, don't feel frustrated, okay? Feel better, and let's join more charm, okay?
Tony, this was a psychological meeting, not a conversation, because we have explored all the dark sides of our personality, okay? And so, yeah, thank you so much, because this was a sort of a meditation and a preparation in order to avoid the stress and anxiety and things like that. So,
Yeah,
thank you
yeah.
so much.
Thanks for coming, ladies. By the way, if you are feeling stressed, drink some tea, you know, coffee, go for a walk, eat fruits, and relax, okay? Irina, bye-bye. It
Yeah.
was nice talking to you, ladies. Rita, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See ya.